And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
This is a nice way to settle into a ball game. Good slider there for the punch out. That'll help you get in rhythm and get you mentally involved right from the outset.
Matt Carpenter checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's a ball headed for Dirks in left field. And that's out number 2. Alan Craig will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swing and a line drive to left. And Craig is aboard here. It's a base hit.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance, but neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just drives this into left for a base hit.
Matt Adams is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here comes a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Kinsler, Hunter, and Cabrera here in the Tiger first. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound route. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Corey Hunter comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now Hunter swings and sends a high drive carrying to deep left field. And that ball is gone. Home run. So it's a solo home run for Torrey Hunter as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead. Miguel Cabrera will take his first cuts now, and obviously a dangerous hitter, the reigning American League MVP. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
1-0 pitch now. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike one. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
And don't be fooled here. This is only a single, but it's certainly not from lack of hustle. This ball one-hops the wall out there, and it gets fired back in too quickly to even think about going for two. If you think about it, he really hits this ball too well. If he didn't barrel it up so well, he may have hit it out of the ballpark.
Victor Martinez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Oh, he rips this one to first. And this stays down on him, and it's right by him at first. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away. Wow, and a rocky start on the road here, guys. 3 straight hits surrendered, and he hasn't gotten out of the first inning yet. Cabrera leads from second, now the pitch. Austin Jackson stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
To Ellis for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4. Matt Holliday will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Yadier Molina will dig in now. The National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he drops it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Runners off for second. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Castellanos is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Johnny Peralta will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
And a good job there of keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. Well, now one more 2-out knock, and they get that run right back.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
In there, 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box. A foul ball. To 2.
Get him down now.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3 and 2 with 2 away.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. John Jay will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a waste pitch there, 1 and 2.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3 and 2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
On the ground to second. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Andy Dirks will start things off in the bottom of the second. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look, he gets that bat head out front and just rips his ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And a dive there from Ellis, but it gets through for a base hit. In quickly with it is Borges, and that's going to hold the runner at third base. Nick Castellanos will be the batter. Hard hit towards center. Borges is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Jose Iglesias tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike one. Lined into left center. And that's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ian Kinsler will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. Grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score. Corey Hunter will stand in. Took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And a swing and a miss by Hunter as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Fouled back. Boy, and here's a drive deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Victor Martinez will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Matt Carpenter will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. There's Kinsler at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Matt Adams is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Tigers 6 and the Cardinals nothing. And so here is Austin Jackson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now here's the first pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
John Gast will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Andy Dirks will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right.
Let's get something going here.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another 0-2 home. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Alex Avila will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. One out and a runner on third. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Pitch on its way to Avila. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Nick Castellanos will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
That looked like a swing from a fantasy camp there.
Swing that bat, Nick.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. Molina is there and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Matt Holliday will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Luis Marte will come. Matt Holliday will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
And that misses for ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Yadier Molina will dig in. He singled his first time around. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch to him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Jackson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Johnny Peralta will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Swinging a hard liner to center field, and now he has some trouble with it in center.
Center fielder number 8.
Peter Borges will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Line hard into left. Dirks has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now.
If that ball gets down, that's a run, but it stays up just a little too long. And since it was hit so hard, no way to try and tag up and score from third base.
First pitch coming. John Jay is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Cards forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 6 and the Cardinals 1. Jeff Ullman is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Jose Iglesias will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. In there, 0-1.
0-1 the count.
Fouled back. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Torrey Hunter will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And out of here! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Miguel Cabrera will get an opportunity now, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he got him. Tigers get a run thanks to Torrey Hunter. We played 4. Matt Carpenter will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Alan Craig is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Grounded foul off to the right. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker.
And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Matt Adams is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Victor Martinez will start things off when we come back. Home half of the fifth coming up. Detroit is out in front, 7-1. Jaime Garcia will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And here is Victor Martinez now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a swing, and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Go Tigers!
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 14, Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Point in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Craig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on top 7-1. Matt Holliday will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Number 95 will come in and pitch now.
Number 95, Lester.
Matt Holliday will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Yadier Molina will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Low for ball 1. Two and 0. Three and 0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Two out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, shortstop,
Johnny Peralta will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 7-1. Steve Conrad will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Back now with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as catcher Alex Avila gets set to start things out here in the Tigers' half of the inning. starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, yeah, you know, he went backdoor breaking ball with the previous pitch. Then he's got him set up to come down and in with the next one, and he throws a pearl right there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Nick Castellanos will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And see you later. That one is gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Jose Iglesias will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Here's the 1-0. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
First pitch coming. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Holliday retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary.
Peter Borges.
Ian Kroll will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Peter Borges will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Iglesias now at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. John Jay will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now he put the barrel right on that one as it's lined over the head of Kinsler and into right center, a base hit. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Close to the bag, it's second there. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Alan Craig will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 8 and the Cardinals. Randy Choate will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Miguel Cabrera will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And a high strike there, 0-1. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. Throw by Ellis, and there's one gone. Victor Martinez will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed by Victor as he's down on strikes for the second out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Austin Jackson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a good pitch there as he reaches out to hit this one on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no. Matt Adams will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, and that's it.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Bruce Rondon will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Matt Holliday will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have, 0-1. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And no shot for Cabrera here. This is foul wide of first. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty, he'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out of play. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Line to left. Dirks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1. Carlos Martinez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andy Dirks will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Andy Dirks.
Now a ball hit on the first pitch out to Peralta at short. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1. Alex Avila will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And very quickly here, there are 2 away now.
That's a late swing here on a fastball, but he still squares it up pretty good. If he gets this thing just a little higher, this might be 2 bases. Instead, it's just right into the third baseman's glove.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Mark Ellis will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Evan Reed will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Mark Ellis will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
And a swing by Ellis as he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. One and two.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season. Getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least, he shouldn't be.
Peter Borges will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Oh, you like it like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. And he'll check his swing here. Did he go around? Yes, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. The offensive hero this afternoon for the Tigers was this man right here, Torrey Hunter. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 8-1. So long, everybody.